What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be talking about exclusivity for the upcoming game Call of Duty Black Ops 4. To give a brief history on exclusivity for Call of Duty, back in the day Microsoft had the deal with Call of Duty where they would get all of the DLC maps 30 days before PlayStation, and then I believe for the Black Ops 3 season this deal switched to PlayStation, so they started getting the DLC maps 30 days early, and then in World War II they added a bit more exclusivity since some of the free maps which were added into the game came early on PS4. For example, I believe it was called the Sandbox map. It was a free map, but it was still available 30 days before on PS4. But ever since the whole exclusivity thing began, there hasn't really been that many changes to it besides the swap from Xbox to PlayStation and the addition of some free maps as well. However, for the Black Ops 4 season, there is actually going to be some pretty huge changes to the system. So for Black Ops 4 this year, the exclusivity deal is still with Sony, meaning PlayStation are going to get the content first, but the best way I can describe this to the PC and Xbox players in terms of the changes is that there's a really good change, but there's also a bad change. And I'm going to start off with the good change, and that is that the exclusivity time has been reduced from 30 days only to 7 days, so you're going to have to wait much less time for the new content. However, the bad side is that the exclusivity deal now includes all of the post-launch content, so it includes the DLC maps, the free maps which are going to be added into the game, the new specialists which are going to be added into the game, DLC weapons, events, etc. And in case you're wondering, this will be the case for all of the game modes, so that would be multiplayer, blackout, as well as the zombies mode. So is this change a good or a bad thing overall? I've been playing PlayStation ever since I started playing CoD back in Modern Warfare 2, so back in the day I had to suffer 30 days waiting for the DLC map packs, but that isn't really the case over the last few years. But when I did have to wait for those DLC packs, waiting 30 days was just such a long time, because by the time it actually came out on PlayStation, the hype had already completely blown over, so it wasn't that much fun to play. So overall, I would say this is a net gain for Xbox and PC players. Yes, you do now have to wait for things such as events and DLC weapons, but the time you have to wait is only for 1 week, so it's still going to be fresh and fun to play when you do finally get it. One thing I'm interested to know about, which wasn't mentioned in the post I was reading, is that whether the events are going to be a week shorter for Xbox and PC players, or if the events are just going to have their dates shifted by a week, so they will start a week later, but they will also end a week later, and the total length will be the same time. I'm not exactly sure about that, and I would like to know, so if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. But there we have it, that is the big change which is going to be made to exclusive content after the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Let me know what you think of these changes down in the comments below. Do you think it's overall a good or a bad change for the Xbox and PC players? But if you found the video helpful, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops 4, but I'll see you guys in another video.